Right everyone, our first look press release for today is out, and of course the moment I start recording, the people next door start to do their construction work. So sorry about the background noise, nothing I can do about it until they finally finish building their grand house. Let's have a look at what's going on in the villa. Nothing shocking here, as I'm sure you're all aware, we're heading towards a recoupling as of tomorrow. Here we go. The Islanders watch as BLU and Shakira leave the hideaway, and they have plenty of questions. BLU wastes no time in filling them in on the fact that they shared a kiss, as Dijon asks BLU, "What did you do in there? A chat?" To which BLU replies, "No, we had a kiss. I went in for her." Megan is shocked, saying, "I love the messiness." Meanwhile, Harry and Helena are at the mini fire pit, and he asks Helena, "Are we still on for the hideaway?" Which we thought was going to happen last night, but it didn't, did it? But Dijon walks over to tell them the latest, as he says, "You know he, BLU, kissed her, Shakira." Harry replies, "No, he didn't. I don't believe what I'm hearing." Elsewhere, Shakira is telling Tony, explaining, "BLU pulled me for a chat and he went, 'I didn't kiss you in the challenge because I wanted to do it now.' And he just leaned in. It was a good kiss, but it says a statement. I feel like Ben won't be happy, and Harry especially." Harry then asks Shakira about the kiss with BLU before telling her, "All that matters is I want to pursue things with you." Harry later hears BLU's side of the story, with BLU telling him, "We had 2 kisses. Where's your head at? It seems to me you're with Helena more and flirting." Harry says, "I think it's more flirty, but I think Shakira's got more substance." Wow, Shakira really is proving to be the centre of this season of Love Island at the moment, isn't she? Also that evening, Tony and Connor get closer as new bombshell Shay pulls Megan for a chat, telling her, "I want to get to know you. You seem pretty content." Megan says, "I'm happy. I think the boys were shaking when you came in because they've not felt that. But we have. I think Tommy's crapping himself." Then, as the Islanders settle in for bed at night, Harry and Helena make the decision to action their plan and sneak off to the hideaway. Finally, so it's actually going to happen tonight. Hoping no one will see them, but it doesn't quite go to plan. Right. Okay. The next morning, the Islanders have questions after Harry and Helena's not-so-secret trip to the hideaway. Helena talks to Shakira, telling her, "I wanted to speak to you because I didn't want you to think it was done in a malicious way." Shakira tells him, "Don't act like you went to the hideaway because I kissed someone. You wanted to go." And the day isn't over yet. Shakira has a chat with Ben that surprises her. Later that afternoon, Meg gets a text with some big news. It reads, "Islanders, tonight there'll be a recoupling in which the girls will choose which boy they want to couple up with. Hashtag spoilt for choice. Hashtag villa vibes are shifting. Tony says tables have turned." Well, she did predict this. That evening, Tommy gets a text. "Can all Islanders gather around the fire pit immediately? Hashtag decision time." As the boys line up, the girls get ready to make their choices and their first speeches at the fire pit. But will they stay coupled up with their current partners, or have the events of the past few days been enough to make them take action? And that's not all for this recoupling, as a surprise extra text arrives that none of the Islanders had seen coming. And that surprise text, guys, reads, "Islanders, you've all been dumped from the island, and this season of Love Island finishes today." No, of course not. That would be not very funny for all of us Love Island fans. But what is probably going to happen is a text announcing the next bombshell, who I believe is a lady called Emily Morgan, is it? Or Emily Moran, I think. Emily Moran. And she's been flown in from Australia. So we've got one from America, one from Australia. That's the A's. Australia, America. So next is going to be Antarctica and all those kind of places. So any country beginning with A, they're going to fly someone in from. So yeah, God, they're not sparing any money, are they? Gosh, why fly her all the way from Australia? Anyway, that's the next bombshell. That will set all the boys, after someone's been dumped, because a boy is going to get dumped tomorrow, I guess. And this Helena and Harry in the hideaway thing, I mean, I gave you that video about it, what, 2 days ago? That article said that Helena and Harry went to the hideaway on Monday, and the show started filming on Saturday, so how far behind are we? I'm not quite sure. Several days, by the sounds of things. So yeah, as I said before, it looks like Shakira is really causing the biggest fuss in the villa, and I can't work out whether Shakira actually likes Harry or not. She seems to be almost kind of frivolous with him sometimes, as if he's kind of like, yeah, do whatever you like, and I can't work out whether she kind of is relaxed with him and is accepting the fact that he's clearly a player, or she actually really wants him, because she seems to get a bit annoyed when he flirts with Helena, but at the same time she's just kissed Blue, and she also knows Ben is still keen on her, and she's not really telling either Blue or Ben to back off. So yeah, I don't know, what do you make of it? Were you expecting this? I think we all were expecting this. It's not a bad kind of, it's not even a love triangle, it's more of a love square. It's quite interesting. So yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. Who do you think is going to get dumped? I think, for my money, you know, the vulnerable boys certainly are always the ones who have not been part of the action, sadly. So I think Connor is in danger already, because I just think he hasn't really been that present. He hasn't kind of, you know, so I think he's in danger. I think Ben might be in danger because he just doesn't come across as a particularly nice guy. And then, of course, we have our two new bombshells from last night, Remmel and Shay. What's going to happen with them? Will Alima still be attracted to Remmel after his confession last night that he slept with 5 people in one night? What about Shay? Shay's a dad, you know, so, you know, maybe some of the girls will back away from him because of that, or maybe some of them will actually advance towards him because of that. And then, of course, we have this age gap. I wasn't aware of this, was you, that apparently Harry is 30. I didn't know that. And Shakira's 22. So Harry is 8 years older than Shakira. Interesting. Very interesting. But does it matter? Probably not. But normally they say, you know, boys take longer to mature. But that is quite a big gap, isn't it? Anyway, thoughts below, please. Are you looking forward to tonight's episode? Are you liking the series thus far? Tell me. If you don't like it, I can't do anything about it, just so I put that out there. But thanks for watching, guys. And away! Go and enjoy the sunshine.